Welcome to the next installment of some stuff. What we're going to do today is play around with some intensity and some speeds, slightly faster and maybe slightly more difficult, maybe a bit warmer than some of the other ones, kind of think power, but maybe not so much. Kind of mixing that thing to kind of warm you up and challenge you and work on some strengthier poses. So, some things to remember. Grab some water, put on some music you like, and always work in a way that your body's happy. So just because I'm doing something doesn't mean that you should be doing it. Think about the movements, work with modifications, play with it. Okay? If you don't like it, don't do it. Try something else. You can always press stop. It's one of the benefits of this. We're going to do some things that haven't appeared in some of the other videos, so don't expect to get them straight away. It's not how it works. Give it a go. And if you fuck up, you fuck up. It's absolutely fine. First thing to do is get you settled. And what I'd like that to be is a place kind of like child's pose. So maybe it's all fours, maybe it is that child's pose. Maybe it's like a supported puppy. Quite like this, kind of like on the forearms. You know, the shoulders and the chest to just drop down. Allows the belly to just chill out. Wherever you are, and it can change, we can move. Just take those breaths. Allow the body to settle. From there, take a breath in. Rise up, find all fours. And exhale. So we use a little bit of breath work to kind of excite the nervous system, kind of warm the mind and the body up. So, hanging nice and heavy, take a breath in. Exhale out. Breathe in. Exhale out. So it's that rapid. And do a few more, do a few less. If you find that perhaps it's making you feel a bit weird, don't do it. And from there, allow it to settle back to something that feels natural, where we can perhaps inhale forward, exhale back. We're just starting to kind of warm up the hands and the feet, taking that little stretch. Forward and back. This time as we go forward, maybe rounding into that cats. Then pushing back, belly drops, we find a cat. Let's do two more. Forward and round. The breath in often feels quite nice. And as we drift back, there's an exhale, the belly drops. Maybe a different breath works. One more. And from there, duck the toes if they're not tucked already. And then lift, find your first downward dog. Take a paddle, do the heels. Allow the hips to sway. When you're ready, walk the feet forward. Allow the body to hang in between. Knees are soft. Take a breath, ripple up halfway. So that spine goes long. And then exhale. Let it go. From there, push the ground away with the feet and ripple up, vertebra by vertebra. For the lift of the head, and then exhale to drop the arms. From there, keep the toes pointing forward. Feet are nice and wide, securing the hips. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist out to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, twist out to the right. Drop the hands, come back to center. Place your thumb and fingers to the side of your hips. Take a breath in, pull the shoulder blades up, draw them back. Get a squeeze and that lift to the chest. And as we exhale, we're rounding forward, hunching. So it's all through the back, not through the hips. Breathe in, pull it back. And exhale, make it fashion. Fabulous. Good time for a drink. We're going to go into the sun salutations. We're going to do 3 variations. I'm going to do the knees down, but please feel free to do knees down at any point. We're moving the first one, which is the knees down, so we can show you full variety without tiring out too much. So standing tall, we have the toes touching or the feet hip distance if you are thicker of thigh like me. Stand tall, that lift of the head and that heaviness with the hands pulling down. From there, there's a big breath in as we lift. Hands up, look to this. Exhale, swoop. Take a breath in, ripple up. Maybe as you're working, try and keep these movements fluid. And then exhale, falling down. We're stepping back, finding plank. There's an exhale as we lower to the floor, all the way down. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades, release the feet, and rise. Little up dog. From there, exhale over the knees and rise, downward dog. Consider it's about movements, about fire. So now, rather than staying here, we're going to inhale forward. Find that plank. Exhale. Inhale, soften the knees. Drive back and up. We soften the knees to take the strain out of the back as we move. One more breath. As we inhale, soften the knees again, look to the hands and step forward, exhaling into that forward. Breathing in, find a halfway lift. As we exhale, lowering. Inhale, push the ground away, reach the hands up. Look to the thumbs, and as we exhale, take a lean over to the left. Inhale, up. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, swoop down into round 2. Hands towards the ground, this forward fold of Uttanasana. Breathing in, lift and flatten the back. Exhaling, hands down, and it's back to plank. You can drop the knees, you can flex the floor, or with an exhale, it's halfway for Chaturanga. Inhale, lift as we untuck the toes. Go up dog. Ripple over and rise up, downward dog. And again, we're going to ripple forward, finding plank. Exhaling. Next inhale, soften the knees and push back. And up, down dog. One breath. When you're ready, that inhale softens the knees, looks to the hands and step forward. Boom. Exhale into that forward. There's an inhale to lift up. Exhale to let it go. Big breath in, push the ground away, reach the hands up. Look into the thumbs. This time we're twisting. Exhale, reaching out to the left. Inhale up, back to center. Exhale out to the right. Inhale up. Round 3. That exhale, we fall down, fingers to the ground for Uttanasana. Inhale, lifting up. Now, we can step or we can jump as the hands go down. Plank. Exhale, lower, how you wish. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rise, downward dog. Again, inhale forward. This time for the 3rd time, exhale, drop the knees. Release the toes and push back, find child's pose. Maybe a little shimmy of the hips from side to side. And with the next breath, we're rippling up all fours. From there, let's take a little gate pose, extending left leg out. By that inner thigh stretch, maybe a little rock back and forth. Back in and change sides. Make as much space as you need to kind of feel it into that inner thigh, maybe the lower back. Beautiful. And then back to all fours. Now work into a little balancing tabletop with some knee taps, extending left leg, toes point down, heels in line with the arms, reach right hand forward. You can stay here as if you're being pulled up by the belly button. Maybe there's an exhale as we tuck under, rounding, tapping knee. Inhale, extend. 2. Exhale. Inhale. 1 more, rounding. And reach. Down, hand to knee. Other side. Extend, righty. Lift, left hand. That pull through the body. Maybe exhaling, rounding. Inhale, reaching. 2 more. Rounding. Reaching. Final time. Hands and knees drop. Let's take the toes, rise up to a downward dog. 1 breath in and out. Feet as wide as the body, hands are walking backwards. Beautiful. Fingertips to the floor. Take a breath in and lift. Gazing forward. Exhale. Leg. 1 more time, breathing in, we lift. Maybe this time as we exhale, we can drop to the palms. That pull up and in of the belly button. Then exhale. When you're ready, the next breath in is pulling your body up, rounding to the spine. That deep contraction into the abdominal region. And exhaling. Good time for a drink. When you're ready, you're going to bring yourself forward to the front of the mat. We're going to start with a squat. So take the feet wider than the body, toes turn out. Big breath into the belly. That exhale as we lower. Allow the heels to lift if they need to, the hips drop. Passive. Really working into that hip stretch. 1 more breath. Take the hands flat to the floor, and with that next inhale, we're stepping back. Beautiful. Exhale to lower how you wish. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rise, downward dog. From there, working with the left side. Let's take a breath in as we rise, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward outside of the left hand and drop the right knee. That gentle drag forward as if it's in a little cobra. Before we inhale, rise. And then exhale, tilting back. Crescent lunge. Maybe dropping the hands behind the head and allowing those elbows to open. Before breathing in, hands down. Stepping back to plank. Vinyasa. Down, up, and back. Downward dog. It's righty this time. Let's inhale, lift, 3-legged dog. Exhale, stepping right foot forward. Drop that left knee. And a little drag forward. Before pushing the feet into the ground and inhale to rise. Exhale to bend. Hands can drop if you wish, and that open that pull to the elbows. And inhaling, hands down. Back to knees or plank, and new vinyasa. Down, up, and back. Downward dog. With each breath, we're going to take a step forward with the feet and pause. Keep that length in the back, stepping forward, pausing. Again, until we need to bend those knees, drop the heels, and allow the body to sink backwards into that forward fold. Take a breath in, lift the spine, flatten, reach the arms forward, that halfway lift. Thumbs 45 degrees, often quite nice, and then exhale, down. Take a big breath in, push the ground away, reach the hands up, and then exhale down. Fabulous. Reposition yourself if you need to. So we're going to take that concept and layer on, put in some extra little bits. Stand tall, feet wide. Breathe in, exhale, down to your squats. Perhaps the elbows are pushing at the thighs. Hands can be racing forward. And with an inhale, it's hands down, and we're stepping back to plank. And inhale, and then exhale down. Up and back, downward dog. Working with the lefty again, let's inhale, three-legged dog. Maybe the knee bends, hips open. And exhale, rippling forward, knee to elbow. And then step that foot down. Drop the right knee. Push the ground away as we lift up. Exhale, twisting out to the left, that close twist. This time we inhale, reach the right hand up, and the left one's going to go down and back. Maybe towards the heel. Is it going to get it? Oh. Inhale up, and exhale, cartwheels the hands forward and down. Now we can step back to plank, or we can straighten that right leg. We can kick back to a three-legged plank and exhale as we lower, three-legged chaturanga. Inhale, drop the foot, rise. Exhale back, downward dog. Working with the right side, let's inhale, lift, three-legged dog. Knees bend, hips open. Maybe that exhale wants to send the knee to the elbow before it steps down. Left knee drops. Slight drag forward as we inhale, rise. Exhale, twist out to the right. Again, there's that lift of the left and the lean back, the right. Cartwheeling those hands forward and down. Same things. We can go for that three-legged plank. We do that by straightening lefty. From there, we're stepping back. Keep righty lifted and exhale low. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rise. Beautiful. You're going to do it in your own time. Just step forward with one breath. Maybe the feet go at different distances. All the time working into the length of that back and shoulders. When you're ready, we settle down. Find that forward fold and let the body hang for a breath. This time we take an inhale, lift and flatten the back. Take the hands behind the head, spread those elbows. And then exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise. Hands up, we're looking to the thumbs. And exhale down. We'll do one more like that. Let's throw a little crow in for your last section before we get too sweaty. Well, before I get too sweaty. So feet wide. Breath in. Exhale, lower. We'll get too close and fall over. So with the crow, you can stay into this yoga squat, that's absolutely fine. Or we can take the hands down. That squeeze of the knee to the upper arm. Maybe a little rock forward. And we rock back. Find some more space. When you're ready, we step back, lower and lift. Exhale, rise, downward dog. Same nonsense as before. Lefty lifts, three-legged dog. Maybe there's a twist, maybe there's not. Bringing the foot forward, we can tap knee to elbow before stepping it down. This time, keep that right leg lifted. Let's inhale, lizard twist. Exhale, drop the right knee. Inhale, lift into that twist. Exhale, sail. Inhale, twist back to center, reversing the concept. Exhale, down, hands to the floor. From here, knees, maybe that plank, maybe this three-legged plank. And exhale for your chaturanga. And inhale to lift. Exhale back. Beautiful. Other side. Then we get to rest. Just an inhale. Right leg lifts, knee bends, hip twists if you like. Exhale, perhaps a knee to elbow. Then step the foot. Keep the body lifted. Inhale, reach right hand up, twisted lizard. Exhale, drop left knee. We rise, twisted lunge. And with that next breath, let's ripple back to center. Exhale down. Side drag forward. Maybe we're lifting and straightening the leg as we step back. We lower and lift and rise. Downward dog. And from here, that next breath in, knees to floor. Walk the hands forward. Allow perhaps the head, the chest, or the chin to drop into your puppy pose. Maybe you want a bit more. We'll do that by coming onto the bottom of the triceps, the back of the elbow. Hands go together, they drift overhead for this kind of kneeling prayer position. When you're ready, push back to child's pose. Inhaling, all fours. Exhaling, downward dog. Feet as wide as the body, hands come backwards. Working into that little bind. Let's take an inhale, lift the chest. Wrap the first two fingers around the big toes. And when you're ready, let's exhale, drop the body down. Elbows pulling out to the side. 3 big breaths in and out. With an inhale, release the toes. Exhale, let the body hang. And again, when you're ready, we're rippling up. Nice and slowly. Take a pause for any dizziness. And settle. Good time for a drink. And bring the body forward. Working some standing work. So we're going to stand at the front of your mat. Feet are parallel. From there, shift the weight over onto your right foot. Take an inhale, pull that left knee up. Forward. The toes and the foot are flexed as if we're standing on something. Then exhale, step back. Find that high lunge. We're going to reverse it. Inhale, push forward, and lift. One more breath in. Exhale back. Settle. Inhale, lift. Keep the body low. And exhale, twist out to the left. Find a warrior two. Maybe you need to spread your feet. Find that bend into the knee. That squaring off the hips to the side. That pull. From there, take an inhale, reach. Right hand forward. Exhale up, reverse your warrior. Next breath in brings forearm to thigh. Left hand up. We want to get that rounding, that opening through the chest to the side. From there, there's an exhale. Perhaps we're dropping that hand behind as if it's reaching for the thigh, the pulling of the shoulder, and the left tilt round to the sky. And from there, we're all going to look to the right foot. So we inhale, find warrior two. Exhale, straighten that front leg. Good, we're going to go into a wide trikonasana. So we're reaching forward, feel that left hip pop back, and then exhale down. Maybe it's the knee, the ankle, or the floor. Palm to palm, one long line. We look to either hand, whichever is preferable for the neck. We're all going to look down with the next breath to that right foot as we inhale, rise. Turn the feet parallel. From there, drop left hand to left hand. Reach that right hand up and then exhale, take a lean over. From there, changing sides. Left hand. Left hand says where it is, right hand comes to the right hip. Left hand comes up. Exhale over. Beautiful. Swirl it around. Now, if you've got particularly shitty hamstrings, you're going to soften your knees. We're going very half Prasarita holds. Take that breath into the belly. Soften the knees, hips go back. We're folding forward halfway. Allow the hands to perhaps drop. Then inhale, extend, find those wings. One more breath in here. Exhale. Inhale, rise back to the standing start. Turn the right foot to the top of the mat, carve with those hands forward and down. We're stepping back to vinyasa, however you wish. Down, up, and back. Down, dog. We've got 3 breaths here, maybe 3 breaths in child's pose. If you want some more effort, if you feel like really just kind of working into the fire, try a turbo dog. So that softening of the elbows, the lifting of the hips. Maybe you don't, maybe you're in child's pose. Wherever you are, we're meeting in downward dog. We're bending the knees, looking to the hands and stepping forward. Exhaling down. Inhaling, rippling up. So that's what it's really about. It's kind of mixing that fluidity, that ripple, with places of strength and tension. So to the side, stand tall, lift the head, feel the heaviness in the shoulders, over to the left foot. Take a breath in as we pull right knee up. Expect a wobble, it means it's working. Ooh. Say, exhale, step back. Find that lunge. Settle. And again, we're forward with an inhale. Strike that knee high. Exhale back. Beautiful. Hard. Challenge the knees. Inhale, lift the hands. Exhale. We're going out to the right, finding that warrior two. Good strong bend into the left knee. Hips out to the side. Hands to shoulders. Reverse it. So inhale forward. Exhale up and back. Next breath draws forearm to thigh. Get that round into the ribs. The lifting of the right hand. Ooh, she's wobbling there. Again, we can allow it to drop back. His fingers perhaps seeking the pockets as we pull the shoulder blade, the right tit up to the sky. Again, look up or down, whichever is preferable, but find a fixed place. From there, we're all going to look towards the left foot. So we inhale, finding warrior two. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Go for a wide trikonasana. Reaching lefty forward, right hip foot back. And then it swan dives down, maybe to the knee, the ankle, or the floor. One long line, hand to hand. Breathing into the belly, feeling that twist of the ribcage. From there, all looking at the left foot. Let's inhale, rise. Turn the feet parallel. Drop the hands to the hips. This time working into that twist. Just keep the righty where it is, the lefty lift, and we're leaning over to the right. Changing sides. Lefty down, righty up, and it's over to the left. Forward folding halfway. So that breath into the belly. That exhale, the hips go back. Find your halfway point. Hands can hang for a wish. And again, we can inhale, lift the tension in the back. There's an exhale. And then an inhale to rise, squeeze the backside. Turn the toes. Cartwheel the hands forward down. Step back and vinyasa. Down, up, and back. Down. 3 breaths. 3 breaths to do what you want. Downward dog, maybe a child's pose. Maybe this turbo dog, that bending of the elbows, the hovering of the forearms off the floor. Wherever you are, we're meeting in downward dog. Then softening the knees, stepping forward, settling down, hanging heavy. Take a breath in, ripple up. Fabulous. So we're going to ripple through, doing similar again. So standing tall. This time, take the weight over to the right foot. The left is coming either in front of the ankle or in front of the thigh. Your focus here is to try and draw that left knee back, feeling the work into the hip. Perfect. One more breath. Inhale, send it out to the side. Exhale, step it back. Find that short warrior, more likely your triangle position. So, right foot forward, the left foot out with 90 degrees. Good. So, working into a classic trikonasana, hands to shoulders. Push the hips back. Inhale, reach right hand forward. And then exhale down. And again, find that position that works for you. You can stay here. Trying a bit more fire, maybe there's an inhale as we reach that right hand forward. Again, working on that twisting, that use of the core. Perfect. Wherever you are, let's take a look to the right foot and then inhale to rise. Drop the hands to the hips. We're pivoting, allowing the hips to twist towards the front. Push on to the right leg, away from the left. Take an inhale, dragging yourself forward. Then maybe an exhale as you rise into your warrior 3. Maybe. If you fall out, bring it up. One more breath. And then an inhale, stepping back. Again, finding a standing place. Feet are parallel. Hips squaring off to the front. Hands by your side. Take that breath in. Exhale, take a lean forward. And allow the hips to kind of twist with you. Soften the knees if it becomes murder. Exhale when you find your point. Inhale to rise. Beautiful. And stepping forward. From there, we're going to do a little halfway salutation. So lift the hands. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift, halfway. Exhale down. Breathing in, stand. Hands to the sky. And then drop them down. Beautiful. Weight over to the left. Next breath draws the right foot. Either in front of the calf or onto the thigh. That figure four stance. Your focus here is drawing that right knee back. We're using the side of your hip and your arse flat. And take a breath in as we lift and send it out. Exhale, stepping back, find that short warrior stance. Lefty forward, right out at 90 degrees. That shimmy in the hips means it's a good place. From the hands to shoulders. Reaching forward for the lefty. As an exhale when we go down. Right hand reaching up. Again, maybe this is enough, but if you want some more, with a breath in, that left hand's reaching forward. Working again with that twist into the body. One more breath. Now we're all looking to that left foot as we inhale, we rise. The hand steps. Maybe you want to step out with the righty, makes it a bit nicer as we shift the weight over and forward onto lefty. Breathe in for stability. Exhale to move. Find that warrior three. Oh, she's not happy today. One more breath. When you're ready, let's inhale, step it back. So finding this parallel pyramid style triangle stance, what do you want to call it? Legs along, both heels to the ground. Hips are squaring off to the front. And again, I just need to soften the knees. Breathe in, exhale, allow the body to fold. We're looking for that tension through the backs of the legs and maybe the lower back. One more breath. When you're ready to inhale as we rise. We're stepping forward. Fair. So we're going to go into one more crow and then settle down. So first, and priority for this is actually a deep squat. So find that feet as wide as the mats. Sink down. Maybe this is it. Maybe we're just pressing knees into thighs, or we're taking the feet flat into space. Again, perhaps we want to rock forward, squeezing the body in, and then back. Give it another go. When you're ready, step back, find plank, drop the knees, take a child's pose. Inhale, rise up. From there, find your way onto your backside. Want the legs straightish. They don't need to be kind of touching, I don't care, but somewhere inside of your hip. You've got crappy hamstrings, just take a softness into them, pop a block or a cushion. But first, fingers to the floor, find some height into back. Toes point up. From there, take a breath in as we lift Left hand up. It's an exhale as it twists forward, reaching for the right pinky toe. It's never going to get it, but it's that reach, that active twist. And then inhale, swirl it round. Hand goes a foot behind you. Breathe in, lift, righty. Exhale, reach, left pinky toe. Then inhale, swirl it around. We're going a foot behind. So fingers pointing forward is generally a bit nicer. From here, you've got two options. We can bend the feet. From there, working into a reverse tabletop. So that's squeeze the backside and lifting up. Or if we want more fire, the legs stay long, working into an inclined plane. Heels down, squeeze your backside and lift. Wherever you are, you've got 2 more breaths. And then exhale, drop the hips. Bring the body up. Inhale, lift the hands, and exhale, forward, forward. Into this kind of classic Paschimottanasana. Again, it's hands maybe to calves, ankle, or the feet, if you got it, or strap. Straps often quite nice. Beautiful. From there, bring yourself up. Wiggle around on your backside to find your sitting bones. Bend the knees. Place the hands underneath them, so we're kind of holding onto the flesh of the hamstrings. Pull your chest up. From here, we're going to work into what's called Navasana or boat pose. From there, we'll take a breath in, maybe lift one leg, and then the other. More than welcome to kind of keep your hands supporting your legs. One more fire, hands come off. Working into hip flexors, that lift of the chest, working into the belly. 2 more breaths. When you're ready, we're going to inhale, pull them in, cross the legs, exhale, lift. Inhale, and then exhale, we round. From there, we're rippling over, stepping back, and taking a little vinyasa. Down, up, and back. Downward. Then onto your backside. Working into like a classic vinyasa. So let's take a righty leg out, left foot comes into the thigh. Take that breath in as we reach up. Twist to the righty and exhale lean. Hands go wherever we need them. The intention here is to allow the spine to move with you, not just overreaching to get a stretch into the arms. So working into the lower back. So you're better perhaps coming a little bit further back and getting some traction than just overreaching. Wherever I've got 2 more breaths. From there, there's an inhale. Beautiful. So we're going to take left foot wider, bring it onto the sole of the foot. See how my weight just rocks over onto my right arm cheek. That is great. Firstly, weight onto the right hand. Inhale, lift to the left. And exhale, reach forward in between the two. So it's going to stretch into a weird place in the middle to lower back. So forward. Keep the spine tall. Breathe into the belly. Exhale. Try and deepen. Next breath in, swirl that around. Bring the left to support you. Left foot comes across the right leg. Right hand comes across the left knee, and we deepen around into a twist. Beautiful. Now back to center. Take the legs out, give them a little shake. And onto the other side. So left knee's long, right foot comes in. Find those sitting bones. So sitting up tall. Inhale. Twist. Exhale. Find what feels good. And that next breath is bringing you up. Again, we're going to rotate at that right hip. Right foot comes to the floor. My weight shifting over to my left arse cheek. Left hand for support. Breathing in, reach that right hand up. And with an exhale, it's going to reach directly between the legs. So not to one, between. So that twist and that rotates. Breathe in, the belly fills. And as we exhale, find that extra space and we work into it. When you're ready, this inhaling to lift, swirling, drop. Right hand behind. Right foot comes across the thigh. And the left hand comes across the knee. And we're twisting into that. And from there, we go back to center. Release the legs. Allow the feet to come together. Big breath into the belly. And then exhale, just fold forward quite passively. And from there, it's an inhale to lift. You're going to bring yourself to lie on the floor. Find anything that feels comfortable. Just for a breath or two. So next, we're actually going to work into a little shoulder stand before we get into the purely passive work. If you don't want to do this, you can try putting your legs up the wall for a few breaths. Or maybe just allowing the legs to go straight. Done this with me before. So shoulder stand is about rippling the body up. We're supporting the lower back with the hands. There's a lot of chat about getting up elegantly. No one really cares as long as we're getting up. So the first thing we're going to do is place the hands down by your side. And we hope that it's been a while since I've taught this. So from here, the aim is to use the hands, the knees and the hips coming up to press. Push the feet up. Hands are supporting the lower back. Find this too much, you can bend the knees. That brings it in a bit nicer. Or driving straight up. When you've had enough, bend the knees, release the hands, and gently come down. And from there, allow the legs to extend. I'm going to stretch through the chest and shoulders to a little fish pose. So hands underneath your backside, palms down. From there, there's a little wiggle onto the elbows. We're pushing the chest up. Look forward. And then release the body down. Bend the knees, feet flat to the floor, and allow them to swish, the legs that is, from side to side. And back to center. Bring the knees up into the chest. One hand per knee and circle those thighs. And then exhale, take a full body stretch. And then back to bend the knees. Take the left foot onto the right thigh. Pull them up and hold onto that right thigh. Maybe you want to extend the right leg up. It's up to you. A little bit more into the hamstring. So pull the toes down. And then when you're ready, let's release and go to the other side. Pull up for a figure four. And again, there's that extension of the leg. When you're ready, let's bend and release. Pull the knees in. Have a big squeeze, that rounding into the back. Take a full body stretch. And then pull right knee up. Now the left hand to drag it across. Little supine twist. And then back to center. Changing sides. Pulling it over. When you're ready, let's come back to center. Pull the knees in for one final time. Maybe even going for a little happy baby. Hands to feet. Let's squeeze of the knees into the armpits. And when you're ready, let's exhale. Release the body to the floor. Find your place of rest, your shavasana. Allow the body to settle. If the eyes and the rest of the senses want to just close down a little bit. Allow the breathing to soften. Allowing the breath to deepen. Bring the body back into focus. With that breath, perhaps there's a little bit more movement, bend, twist, or stretch. You're ready. You choose a side. Roll over it. And find your way to a comfortable seated position. So thank you for spending your time with me. We'll say namaste. Thank you very much. Any comments, questions, queries, get in touch. Or if you have any special requests for classes, also just get in touch.